Hello, 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 hello. Hi. How's everyone doing today? It's Friday. It's Friday. Friday. How's everyone doing today? I have good news today. I just want to take everyone just take a step back. I know the world's a little crazy right now. There's a lot of bad news going on. Things aren't the best, but look on the bright side. Is it Jake Paul? I don't know. One of the Paul brothers might get knocked out by Mike Tyson later today. So we got that going for us, which is nice. How's everyone doing today? Jake Paul or Logan Paul? I can't tell them apart. I don't care. That's the best part. I don't care. But one of them might get knocked out by Mike Tyson later today. So that's good. I really hope the fight isn't like some exhibition thing and it's like, just let Mike do his thing. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the Descent into Madness part... I don't know. It's still broken. It's still broken. I'll show you exactly what's happening. Let me fire up the rig. And actually, was it on? No, it was off. Let me turn it back on. Let's fire up the rig and I'll show you what's going on. Yeah, one day I will have this printer operational. Yeah, this machine, it's just, oh my god. I just want to make plastic boat. I just want, wow, is mic good today? How's the mic here? Let me do this properly. The fight is slated to last 15 rounds. Well, here's the thing. It's not an exhibition match. It is actually a sanctioned match. So this does go on like the record. So I'm hoping Mike just kind of blacks out and does his thing and just goes apeshit on him and beats the absolute crap out of him. That would be really cool to see. It's a fight. Somebody's gonna get beaten up. Because it's a boxing match, I can say I hope this person beats up the other person because that's what they're going to do. They're gonna beat each other up. So I can say I hope this person gets beat up because it's a boxing match. And let's be honest, the Paul brothers are not great people. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping Mike just does this thing where he just gets in the zone and goes nuts, but it is what it is. It'll be fixed. I'm hoping it's not fixed. Anyways, what are we doing today? I don't know. First thing you're gonna do, every stream we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. Link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win. Get on in that. Are you online now? Yeah, you're online. So let's show you the problem I'm having now. So the Siboor Quad XY. Oh, the Siboor Quad XY. This was a really fun build. And now we're in the did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? It's repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. And unfortunately, we've tried different things and we're still getting the same outcome. What's the outcome? Well, we have the machine here, so let me just home it all. Okay, so it homes in the X. Okay, we homes in the X, we're good there. And then we go to home in the Y. Boom. Lost communication with MCU cartographer. So previously we were getting this error, but it would sometimes say cartographer, and sometimes it would say EBB can, which EBB can, for those that don't know, I still have it, was the tool head board, the tool head board that came with the printer. So I'm like, okay, probably this guy, because I'm getting errors for the cartographer. I'm also getting errors for this. So what we did was, first thing first, we did some issues. We tried troubleshooting some mechanical stuff with motors and whatnot. It wasn't that. So last time we replaced this with a Nighthawk. Okay. So we went through, we replaced the tool head board completely with a Nighthawk. And guess what? It's still doing this error. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's obviously an issue with the cartographer. Okay. So, hey, I have a spare cartographer. Okay, let's just swap them out and see if that fixes the problem, right? Well, guess what? This is the cartographer that was in there, and that's a new one. And we're still getting the error. So I don't think, unless I happen to have two cartographers that are bad. The one in there now is a V2. This is a V3. This one was given, or the one that's in there now was given to me by cartographer, I believe, at Smurf. I did find it. So the next thing we can try, I really don't want to rip out the Manta, but the next thing that we can buy, bad wiring, I don't think it's bad wiring because I've checked the wiring. The wiring is good. It's a USB cable with 4 wires at the end, and they're good. I've pulled it out, I've checked it, they're crimped right. The pins are like in, it's not like we have a loose connection or anything. Like, pretty sure the wires are good. Also, the fact that we're getting this error now, and this is an error that we had before when it was plugged directly into the EBB can, lends me to not think it's the wires. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap the CB2 today. That's what the next thing we're gonna do. So for those that don't know, this is running Clipper. Clipper requires a Raspberry Pi equivalent, a system on a chip, running Linux for it to work. Did I convert? Yes, I converted it. And then I tried another one that was already USB, and I know they work because they work sometimes. Sometimes they work. What do I have an ANET 88 on the ground? Get out of here. So yeah, I've done troubleshooting to try and figure out the issue. And now I'm thinking a lot of people have said it might be the CB2, because apparently the BTT CB2, which is the system on a chip that's running this thing, isn't the greatest with USB hubs. Even though this is plugged directly into the board itself is a USB hub. So I have this guy. This is a Raspberry Pi, or this is a Big Tree Tech Pad 5. I don't so much care about the Pad 5, I care about this, which is a CM4. So I think if we replace the CB2 with a CM4 and get a proper Raspberry Pi controller on this thing. Oh wait, I gotta turn this back on. I gotta turn it back on because I gotta copy all the config stuff. Back it all up. So I'm hoping if we swap in a CB4 or CM4, maybe, hopefully, that fixes our problem, which means I've gone and, you know, thrown out this entire tool head board for no reason. But I don't like CAN bus anyways, so either way. Yeah. So we'll get these all backed up. We'll get this on the bench. Starting to get chilly in here. Under 20 Celsius. Yeah. Also, I've been playing more with HueForges. I've been doing more funky stuff, like trying to do actual artsy stuff instead of just black and white, and finding original art. Well, original art that I didn't draw because I can't draw. But this was the one I did last night. So some Armored Core 6 artwork. So that's some more HueForge stuff. This was on the Prusa XL. So. So yeah, that turned out pretty good. Here, let me turn the overhead camera on. Also, because whoop, I knocked something on the floor. I'm gonna use this as a chance to ask a question here. I'm working on a video. I know I do videos sometimes. I recorded it last night. This was supposed to be, I know I've talked about, I've been wanting to do a quick little like what you should look for or should keep in mind when buying a printer, because we're already coming up on what's the holiday? Black Friday for you Americans. So expect every YouTuber to do their annual shill video. We're all allowed to do it. You can't harp on a YouTuber for doing their annual shill video where it's like, you buy this thing, here's my affiliate link. Buy this thing, here's my affiliate link. This is my best printer in the world. Go buy it. Here's my affiliate link. We all do it. But I want to do a video where I don't do that, where I just kind of keep these things in mind. These are some things you should think about when buying a printer, blah, 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 blah. So I recorded that video last night. It's 45 minutes long. Now, obviously I haven't edited it yet, but it's 45 minutes long, and like it's like 35 to 40 minutes after the edit, because there's not much I can, like, it's all just dead air I'm cutting out. So the problem is it's a lot of talking. I don't know if I should just release it as is, like edit it and try and salvage it, or should I break it into multiple parts? I might do multiple parts. Talk about like MMUs in one thing, talk about like Maybe I'll just redo it in multiple parts because it's like 40 minutes long, and 40-minute videos don't really do too good. Well, actually, they kind of do. I don't know. I might make it a series. Okay, so what do I need? I need to save all of this. So is there a way to save all of this? Download. Keep. All. There we go. That's all of it. Okay, so that is the whole config. So I should be able to kill this now. Okay. I like long videos, but not just 40 minutes of someone talking. Hello, Banana. You're watching a 3-hour live stream right now. Okay, so now I can turn this off. Actually, what I should do is, or actually, no, I'll just cut the power. Door off just to make it a little bit lighter. Hopefully I don't have to take the panels off on this. I'm hoping this shouldn't be too complicated of a swap, I think. It's just gonna be a lot of firmware stuff. They're sort of here. Hey, Crowtech. If all goes well, I shouldn't need to do anything in regards to the whatchamacallit, the cartographer, because I think we're just going to try and swap the CV2 to a CM4 and then just move on with our life and just copy the configs over. If all goes well, I shouldn't actually have to it should just be swap the firmwares over and off we go. The thing is, I have to reflash this. This already has firmware, or like I can plug this in and it'll run. I mean, let's see here. Actually, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Like this works. Like this already has Raspberry Pi OS installed on it. But I think I should probably, because this is Raspberry Pi OS from a while ago. How's this look in the green? Ooh, that looks actually pretty good in the green light. That's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, look, we got it's running Raspberry Pi OS. But I probably should update it because this is running, I don't know which version, and I probably should install the Kiao version. Not that it really matters. So let's get this on the bench. Let's get this on the bench. Okay. So plug you. So try not to break anything this time. I screwed up. This is gonna suck. The problem is I can't home it. Yes, the bed is kind of screwed because I forgot to change the offset. And I printed something. I printed this guy. This printed in ABS just fine, but I haven't been able to print since then. So I got a bunch of filament stuck to the bed because it was too close. So I'm like, I'll just print a cube really close to the bed, about 1 millimeter thick. That way I could peel it all off at once, basically use it to clean the bed. But then it's died, so the bed is kind of a mess. But the problem is, can I get this out? Can't get it out. I gotta raise the bed. The problem is I can't raise the bed. Let's see. Can I raise the bed? Can I raise the bed? Yeah, CM4 does not hold a no. So even the CB2 on here is an eMMC one. This is eMMC, so I have to flash this. This has eMMC on it. It's not running on an SD card. I'm pretty sure the controller doesn't have an SD card either. I'm pretty sure it's running eMMC. See here, the screen's off too because I. Is there a way to not home in Clipper and have it move? Because I need to raise my bed up to get this out. Okay. Could force move each Zen motor. Let's Set kinematic position. Okay. Yeah, because watch, like I hit home. So that home's fine. That home's fine. And then it just errors out. That's the problem. Rotate them with your hand. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Also, it kind of sucks. It dies in a way where you can't just firmware reset. You actually have to like do a full reboot. Kind of annoying. So, we'll just... Hooray, kinematic bed mounts. There we go. Is that level? I don't know. I don't care. There we go. Okay. Hey, we're out. Okay. So, here's the thing. Would it be quicker to flash it? It's probably quicker to flash it, install it, than flash it internally. Because I don't think... I'm pretty sure we don't have an SD card in here. Yeah, we don't have an SD card in here. So I'm pretty sure you flash this via... USB, you like might have to put a jumper. Let's pull it up here and see how you flash it. So BTT M8P. Let's see, how do you flash this thing? Man, oh, we're past the kinematic stuff, guys. Victory Tech M8P. It's an M8P, right? So, which version do I have here? I can't see. I can't see which version of the Manta I have. 2.0. Is that Trident does have an SD card with the firmware on it? Does it have an SD card with the firmware on it? Well, we're ripping it all out anyways, because we're going to put a CM4 in, and that CM4, where is the SD card on this thing? I don't see an SD card. Unless I'm missing. Is it on the other side? Am I blind? No, I have an SD card slot, but it's empty. I'm pretty sure it's eMMC. I'm pretty sure it's eMMC. We had to put an SD card in to flash something, but I don't think it's actually running. I think it's just Here's my itty bitty screwdriver. No. Where's my little screwdrivers for this? Allen key. Nope, not you. I really got to clean my desk off here. This guy? CB2 is, yeah, it's eMMC. Yeah. Yeah, we did use an SD card, but we used the SD card to flash like the controller board. One second here. Let's find the manual. So let's see what it says here. SD card firmware. So this is the bootloader and whatnot. Don't need that. Okay, download bootloader file for CB1 CM4. What is this? Hardware user manual. Download. Well, here's the thing. We're ripping out the CB2, so it doesn't matter what it had because we're ripping it out. I'm putting a CM4 in which has eMMC. I know that. Where did my little Allen key for this go? There it is. What are we trying today? We're swapping out the brain. We are swapping out the brain. If you're going this length, put Catapult on the Manta and do away with the need to flash by eternally. Well, here's the thing. I really don't care about, I just want to get this working. It works. We just have to make it actually talk properly. I'm hoping we can just flash Clipper on this, copy the config over, and move on with our life. I really don't want to go through all this extra stuff. Just like I just want this to work. Like today I was hoping we could just, hey, let's just, you know, put the tap on it. But nope, we got to try and actually get it working. Back up clipper before you flash. No. I backed up my configs and I'm just removing the pie. Like, oh, no, that won't come out. Oh, come on. Like there. Okay, you want to back it up? There we go. It's backed up. Throw it over there. Yeah, I've already backed up. I've already downloaded all the configs and whatnot. What's the issue? It's not working. Simple as that. The issue is the CB2 is notorious. That the whole Big Tree Tech CB1, CB2, they are notorious for being finicky when it comes to what is actually properly supported. They have issues with Wi-Fi. They have issues with just straight up functioning. Like sometimes they just don't like to work. So I've seen other people mention they've had issues like this before too. And they said swapping to a CB1 or the CM4, the actual Raspberry Pi CM4 has fixed the issue for them. So I'm like, cool. We shall give that a try and see how it goes. Simple as that. Yep, we're swapping to a Raspberry Pi CM4. The issue is intermittent USB dropout. And another solution I was recommended was switch to Danger Clipper, because Danger Clipper allows you to basically tell it that certain MCUs are not priority. So if it loses connection with an MCU, it just retries instead of it full on like shutting down like we're having. So something like a sensor or probe, you might be better off doing something like that. And I could do that. The problem is I've never actually used Danger Clipper before, and I kind of don't want to dive into that big of a change. So what we're doing, we're just going to keep mainline Clipper. We're just going to swap to a CM4. Simple as that. So we got our, just like that. There we go. I don't want to enter the danger zone. I mean, if there's a highway to it, maybe, but I'm not a fan of travel. I actually do like traveling, so that's kind of a joke. Well, we got no CAN devices in here anymore. I've replaced the CAN board with a Nighthawk, so we don't have CAN. There ain't no CAN anymore. I haven't noticed any issues. I'm just dealing with extruder problems. Yeah, this is like, this thing is just a gremlin. This thing is just a gremlin. I want this to work. That's the worst part. I want this to work because the bones of this machine are solid. It's just funkiness in regards to just functionality of it. Like this is one of those like, why won't you work? Just work. Change the timer tolerance. I've never played with timer tolerance. I don't even know how to do that. That's something I've never played with Clipper, is changing timer tolerance. I didn't even know you could do that. So obviously we haven't tried that. There we go. Okay, heat sink on this. That goes there. Plug my Wi-Fi antenna in. Go. Put one more heat sink on. About there. There we go. Okay, so now that's that. That's the screen. That is that. So that'll plug in there. So we're gonna keep the hub. I'm gonna keep my USB hub here. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Put these screws in there so I don't lose them. Okay. So we've gone ahead, we've swapped that. We now have a CM4 in here. How do we flash a CM4 on this? If I remember correctly, this shouldn't be too hard. It should just be like put a jumper on it and move on with your life. Plug it in via USB and go on with your life. Let's see. I got fans there. Okay, uploading CM4. There you go. Okay. So, when using the CM4, download the image of fluid mainsail directly. Also, you can download a pure OS image from Raspberry Pi. Install it yourself. So, how old is this? January 20th. Yeah, we're gonna go through Kiao. We're gonna go through Kiao. That's pretty out of date. Okay. So we got the Raspberry Pi imager. No. We'll just leave it as is. Okay. So the CM4 Lite version. So we don't have the CM4 Lite. We have a full CM4. CM4 eMMC. This is what we have. Okay. So the eMMC version will not run the system in the micro SD card. Install RPI boot. Okay, so I gotta install RPI boot. Keep. Am I pissed off to be constantly working on this printer? I don't know. I don't know, Shane. I mean, thank you to the gods of content. This machine has given me ample... See, this is the problem, Shane. Your Prusas, they're too damn good. They just work. I build them and they work. So I can't spend like the next 3 weeks after building it trying to get them to work and milking them for content. You guys got to start building shittier printers so I can milk them for content. Success, installing driver. There we go. It's a problem I wanted to be honest, not really. I wanted to get this machine up and running so I can print all the parts so we can start the V2 build for Gloop. And yeah, that's not happening yet. Also, what are you guys teasing? Shane, what are you guys teasing? What's Big Papa Joey P teasing over on the social medias? What's the let me find it here, Prusa. Oh, this is cool. They got some PP filament, some CFPP. Polypro. That's cool. But no, where is Joe? Not Joe Telling, Joe Prusa. This. What you got cooking up? What you got cooking up? We got a straight line with a gradient. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does it mean? Wow, this driver, it's taking a long time to install these drivers. Okay, so install that toggle switches and 3 to on. Oh God, I can't. 3 and 4 to up. So I gotta go to the right, I guess. Okay, oh, these are gonna be great. I stick my head in the machine. Oh, and it doesn't help that they got a freaking cover over it. What is this stupid? Is it the stupid film that they put on everything? The whatchamacallit? The Teflon sticker. Why do they put Teflon? I know why they put the Teflon stickers on stuff. It's so when they do the soldering, they don't accidentally like. So it's basically like a solder mask for components. But I can tell Canuck at Smurf. Ooh. Well, I think Joe's gonna be there, so. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, so I switched those 2 switches over. What do I think about the Mercury one? I think it's pretty cool, but you have to already have like an ender, don't you? Okay, so we've done that. Is this done? Next. Okay, cool. So we've installed RPI boot. Okay, toggle the switches. So we toggle the 2 switches. Connect the Type-C to the computer's USB port. To avoid problems caused by insufficient USB power, it is recommended to use an external 24-volt power supply for the motherboard. Run sudo RPI boot on the device or RPI on the device. Okay, so let's get a USB-C cable. I have a USB-C cable right here. Plug this in to the USB-C cable there. And plug this into the computer. Unplug you. Actually, I'll plug you back in. Yeah, I need my keyboard plugged in. And plug you in. So the thing is, I might have to turn power on this to make it actually work. RPI boot, run that. Waiting for that. So it's not seeing it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so we got the USB-C plugged in, but we're not getting power. Actually, I might have to put a jumper in too. There's like a jumper for USB power. Yeah, let me put that jumper in. Let me find a jumper. We need a jumper here. Hey, jumpers. Yoink. Where is the USB 5 volts? Yeah, I'm trying to find the 5 volt jumper right now. I think it's the one right above it. I just want to make sure. Right there, yeah. Yeah, so we put this little jumper on, and then we plug in the USB. There we go. Okay, we got red lights. Okay. Where's mobile? Mobile camera, where are you? Where are you? Mobile camera, where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. There you go. Aha. Behold. We have LEDs. Okay. So we're good there. Okay. So now run RPI boot. Okay, so let's pull this back down here. Okay. So we've installed that. Download install PyImager. Cool. So we got the MMC, install RPI boot, toggle the switch. We've done that. Plug it in via USB-C or run RPI boot. RPI boot. Okay. Waiting for that. And then the CM4 will be recognized as a large capacity storage byte. If the report's error at this time, you can try unplugging and plugging the USB. I might have to power it up. Let's see here. I might have to power this up to give it enough power. Yeah, we might. It said you might have to power it up. So let me unplug the jumper, plug it in via the USB-C, and then we'll power it up. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now it shows up as a device. There you go. boot drive. There we go. Okay, cool. Use the to write the OS. The steps are exactly the same as the light version. And then when that's done, put those to the off again. Okay, so let's pull the light version. Okay, so let's pull up Yow. Okay. Choose OS, Raspberry Pi OS, other. Okay, we want OS Lite, 64-bit. Okay, choose storage, so that's the RPI. Let me make sure I got my credentials in here. Host name, Raspberry Pi.local. We are going to call it, not Raspberry Pi, we're going to call it Quad, or we're going to call it Siboor, no. Siboor Trident.local. Enable SSH. Set username and password user. RPI. Password Raspberry. Why? Because I'm lazy. Or no, username is Pi. Pi Raspberry. There you go. Configure LAN, SSID. Don't need to see that. Let me zoom in on my face. And password. Okay. Country, I am in Canada, eh? Where is Canada? CA. Am I? CA. There we go. Okay, play sound when finished, save. Right. Yes. Now it is writing. And now we wait. Now we wait. This might take a bit. How's everyone doing today? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? Are you thirsty? I'm thirsty. You should go buy some gamer subs. Code Canuck, video description. Should probably swap back in the original probe too. Do that after. Oh, that's where that Allen key went that I needed. Yeah, we'll do that after. We'll get this set up. Swap in the original probe. Why does my Y wall have ripples and the other does not? Cinnamon Jack Daniels. Ooh. Cinnamon. Oh, I can't do cinnamon alcohol. Cinnamon Jack Daniels. Ugh. Should rebuild my trying to do some upgrades and qualify. If the machine is functionally good, maybe just do some upgrades instead of a full rebuild. See what possible Pi was getting too warm and throttled. I don't think so. It had a big F-off heat sink on it, and there's an active fan down here. I don't think it was overheating. Might have been InstaVolt. I don't think it was voltage either. Remember, this is a direct setup. This is a command module directly on the board, so it's getting all the goodness directly. So that shouldn't be an issue. It should just, yeah, I don't think it was an overheating thing. Which is really weird because it worked fine for this whole 8-hour print, and then everything after has been a complete failure. So I don't know. Speaking of, Shane, since you're here, I did a Armored Core Q-Forge last night. And it's totally the meta with the dual rail guns and the Zimmermans shotguns. What filament would you recommend if we win the giveaway? Whatever you want. It's Polymaker. It's all good stuff. We'll get whatever filament you need. I love when YouTube's like, you're live right now. I am cool. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Yeah, this is taking a while. It's not as fast as flashing an SD card, unfortunately. I just want the printer to work. I just want this to work, damn it. I just wanted to get up and running so that I can do a couple hours of prints on it and go, okay, it works. And then I can do a video on it. That's all I want to do, is just show that it works, is get it working. This is, no, it's not 48 volts. It's only 24. Doing the Toymaker 3D is not glad. Oh, nice. I can't wait for, what's that? Hidden levels, silent mission. What is it called? The Amazon anthology series that's coming out. If you want it to work, put a Prusa logo on it. I might have some Prusa stickers somewhere. Come on, this is so much fun. How many people we got in here? We got 350. We have 356 people here. What are you all doing here? Hi. How you doing? How am I don't know how I pull this many people doing this. I have no idea. Is there a reason to do 48 volts? Yes, no, maybe. It honestly really depends. The jump from 12 to 24 volts is a pretty big leap. Going from 24 to 48 isn't that big of a leap. The reason that I don't like 48 volts is simply for the fact now you have to get a controller that supports 48 volts along with drivers that support 48 volts and a whole other power supply for 48 volts just to get a marginal increase in motor efficiency and speed. So if you're already running your machine and everything's all good and you're happy with the speeds and feeds, going to 48 volts buys you nothing. I would be much more on the 48 volt bandwagon if you could get a controller that you could just feed it 48 volts and it just worked. Because the problem is, most fans, you don't find 48 volt fans. You don't find 48 volt heaters. You have to drop it down to 5 volts for your SoC, your Raspberry Pi, for example. So really the only thing that you're getting advantage of is some slight motor efficiency increases and the ability to push a little bit more torque and power to the motors, at the cost of having to get a whole separate 48 volt power supply system, essentially. I would be more into it if the controllers were able to step down 48 volts to 24, so you only needed one power supply, one controller, and everything worked natively. But I think the increased cost of going to an additional 48 volt system for most users is a waste. Simple as that. It makes more sense on larger machines. For example, Phoenix. Something like Phoenix makes sense at 48 volts because it's running NEMA 23s as well. Something like the large VZ bot I have down here makes a bit more sense at 48 volts. Something like this going to 48 volts, you really don't see that. For the average person, you're not seeing that big of a difference. Duet 3.6HC. Can you feed it 48 volts and then it can also step it down to 24 volts for the heaters, or do you need a separate 24 volt power supply? Because that's a problem with like stuff like the Manta here and the Octopus Pro and whatnot and other boards that can support 48 volts. You need 2 separate power supplies. All taken on board. Okay, that's nice. So something like that, maybe. Maybe it's just because we don't really have a lot of setups like that in Klipper. I mean, to be fair, you can run Klipper on a Duet. Nothing's stopping you. And it's actually a really nice setup. Duets make the best controllers. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. While I like Big Tree Tech boards, they're very price efficient for what they do. If money's no object, Duet boards are the best. Let's not dance around that. Come on. I don't know, while we wait for that. When Phoenix, whenever it's done. Fun fact, when you have a bunch of people that don't get paid to volunteer their time and they all have full-time jobs, stuff just takes time. If anything, in my opinion, Phoenix was announced a little too early in the development cycle. I mean, it was cool. Yeah, 48 to 24 buck. Yeah, you're dropping that voltage and you're running heaters and whatnot off of it, especially like if you have a board that's like your bed heater's 24 volts. That's a lot. Duet boards are, yeah, duet boards are great. The problem with duet boards is just the cost. Like they're just pricey boards. Outside in every it's like it's like the Prusa XL. Good example, Prusa XL. If you take price out of the equation, a Prusa XL stomps on every other multicolor printer out there on the market right now. Like nobody in chat right now can tell me that a Bamboo with an AMS or even a Prusa Mark IV with an MMU3 is a better multi-material solution than an XL. Like just on a straight, this is a multi-material printer, this is a multi-material printer. There are two of them in front of you. Which one are you gonna take? Everyone's gonna take the XL. Let's be honest. It's better in every regard. It just costs a lot. It just costs a lot. It is what it is. In every regard, in every demographic or every criteria other than price, it is better. Unless you don't have room to put it up somewhere. You're bringing a large projection and a mini projector. You guys are bringing the Phoenix machine. I think we'll have a Phoenix. Actually, there was an announcement on the Voron Discord. Let me pull it up here and try not to leak super secret admin DMs. We had an announcement. There we go. Cool. Voron Design is proud supporter of the Sun. Ooh, actually, shoot. Let me make sure I don't actually have anything there. Can I? How do you hide that? I don't think it matters. Here, I'll just do this. Yeah, we'll just do that. None of those channels are important, but anyways, Voron Design has been a proud supporter of the Sanjay Mortimer Foundation since its inception. Proceeds from Smurf go to the foundation, and Smurf has a number of auctions and raffles designed to feed into that. It's quite a fun event. Highly suggest attending if you can. We unveiled Voron Phoenix at the inaugural Smurf in 2023, where it will be auctioned off. The auction winner there graciously donated it back to the foundation, and this year was put up for another raffle. So last year we had a Phoenix there, somebody won it, and then they donated it back to the event. What's going on here? Quit jumping around. Quit. Stop it. Move me over here. There we go. The drawing will be January 17th, and Smurf will coordinate with the event to have Phoenix shipped to them. So there you go. It's on the Voron Discord if you want to go for that. So if you want to buy a Phoenix, you can do that now. In Orca, what is layer time measured in? Seconds, usually? Okay, we're in verifying. They cannot afford. I don't know what the whole situation with that was. The XL or 2.4 with stealth changer. The funny thing is, once you start looking into like, if you want to build a comparable Voron stealth changer that is comparable to a Prusa XL, you're looking at a 350 with 5 tools. And guess what? They end up being around the same price. The XL is expensive because of what it is. It's a 5 tool head tool changer. You're not going to build a 5 tool head tool changer cheap unless you build it in a place where labor is ridiculously cheap and materials are ridiculously cheap. It is what it is. No chamber? Yeah, the chamber is optional. There is a chamber for the XL. It's an add-on. Similar price without the Prusa support. That's right. That's the downside with the kit. You're the support. Min layer time 9 on ABS. I like running about a 20 to 30 second min layer time. Wait, I'm cheap? How do I say this nicely? You're priceless, Shane. We can't put a price on you. Come on, verify faster. Is it printing yet? No. You do stealth changer way cheaper than XL with 5 heads. Are you factoring in every cost, including your time, though? Are you factoring in all your time, though? Because I'm sorry, if you're comparing 1-to-1, you have to factor in labor. And I don't know about you, I don't work for $1 an hour. So you have to factor in labor costs if you truly want to compare 1-to-1, because the Prusa XL isn't sold at a discount. Like the Prusa Mark IV, you can buy a kit and you can take the labor costs out of it, but the XL you can't. There's like a partially assembled clip, but you still it's nowhere near like you're factoring in your labor. You're discounting your labor, which you can't in a comparison. If you want to do a true 1-to-1 comparison, you have to factor in your labor costs. You know you're doing it yourself. You are still worth something. That's right. We're gonna be motivational today, right? You are worth something. Treat yourself. Prusa isn't that out of the box. The thing is, it's nowhere near the same as building a stealth changer though. We did an unboxing on my channel. We built the XL on my channel, and I think it was like 3 or 4 hours to get it up and running. A lot of that's just running the calibrations. So if you compare how much time it takes from the moment you start building a Voron stealth changer to the time it is fully online and fully calibrated, however many hours that takes at whatever your average, even if you just go minimum wage and not like shitty American minimum wage, I'm talking like a normal minimum wage, it's going to be pricey once you factor in the labor. So, okay, it has been written. You can now remove the SD card from the reader. Cool. So, I think I can turn this off now. So turn that off, unplug you. I got to flip these guys over. And now when I turn it on, it should boot up. It might take a couple minutes though. Living wage? Yeah, a living wage, not a pittance. I bought someone else's Voron. That's the process of getting the serial signed to me, or is there no one? There is a way to transfer serials. I believe it's on the website or on the Voron Discord. Generating SSH keys, rebooting in 5 seconds. Oh, that's right. I got a screen so I can actually see it booting up. That's cool. That means we can run Doom on this bitch. Put Doom on it. Yeah. What's wrong with the printer? We're having USB connection issues. So we are basically skipping all of that and putting a CM4 in. So it's booting up. I really want to put Doom on this now. just install Doom. I put Doom on my 3D printer. Well, actually, with the CM5 coming out, Jeff Gerling showed us with the Pi 5s, you can now run AMD 7000 series GPUs on a Raspberry Pi and play games actually reasonably okay. So when they come out with the CM5, probably could play games somewhat. I used to be like WTF with people post-processing, no painting projects, till I did a full-scale print project with painting. Oh, I know. Like, I've got my full set of T45 power armor just sitting right there in a box, and it's like I don't want to sit down and prime and sand and bondo hundreds of pieces for days. I don't want to do that. Okay. Oh, we're in. Okay. It's booted up. Let me see if it's on my network. Make sure it's on my network. System info. Log in. Where are you at? Where are you at? You are... Where are you at? Please be connected. TV and Siboor TTLY. Where are you? Prusa Mark IV. No, it's not showing up on the network. Why aren't you showing up on the network? That's site B. That's the Wi-Fi. I am not seeing the printer on my network. Debian Siboor Trident TTY1 Siboor Trident login. I don't want to log in. You should be on my Wi-Fi network. Why aren't you on my Wi-Fi network? Why aren't you on my Wi-Fi network? You are not showing up on the Wi-Fi network. Damn it. I got V226, tall boy, toasty boy. Where are you? Oh no, you're the router itself. It's not showing up on the network. Dang it. Yeah, no, I could set up the Wi-Fi stuff in the imager. I did set up the Wi-Fi stuff in the imager. I did set it up in the imager. Yeah, no, it's set up in the configured wireless LAN. Yeah, it's set up. Siboor Trident.local. Let's Siboor Trident.local. Try one more reboot. Yeah, we'll try one more reboot here. Stream PC. Yeah, it's not showing up on the network. The Wi-Fi is plugged in. Okay, let's try one more reboot. I do have the antenna plugged in. We do have the Wi-Fi antenna plugged in. Yeah, I did change the country code. Country code is correct. The Siboor won't work if it was a vanilla RPI image. I followed the instructions. I followed the instructions. Unless it needs a custom image. Like we got, like I went with OS Lite. Yeah, what do we go with? We went with Raspberry Pi OS Lite 64-bit. Raspberry Pi OS Lite 64-bit, or OS Lite 64-bit, which is compatible with the CM4. So it should work. No, it's not showing up in the Wi-Fi. Login screen on a display should be showing the IP address and the CM4 of the network if it's connected. It's not connecting. I mean, I'm logged into my router right now and I can see it's not showing up. I can't scroll up or down. Can't Raspberry config setup like the thing? Well, Raspberry config password Raspberry. Oh, login info. Pi Raspberry. Okay. Raspberry config. What's the command to open the config stuff? Is it dash Raspberry config? No. Sudo raspberry.config? No. Sudo. There we go. Okay. Got the little blue screen there. Okay. System options. Wireless LAN. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna. That is. And the passphrase is. There is an error running option S1 wireless LAN. There is an error running option S1 wireless LAN. It does have Wi-Fi. I've got a Wi-Fi antenna plugged into it. This works. I've had it working before on the BT Tech Pad 5. Why are we getting... It's not gonna work. There is an error running option S1 wireless LAN. What does that mean? Could Wi-Fi be disabled? How do you enable Wi-Fi? How do you enable it? System display option, interface options. SSH is, would you like the SSH to be enabled? Yes. Okay. SSH and display option interface. Wireless LAN. Yeah, it's still saying S1 wireless LAN. Performance, local advanced options, update, about Raspberry config. Why won't the Wi-Fi work? Enable, let's see, RPI. What's the error? The error is like S1 LAN. I said it a minute ago. Just scroll back 5 seconds. Raspberry. Oh, I'm trying to type into my computer now. I can't because I plugged it into this. Yeah, what the? System options. Like, is there a way to enable? And yeah, it's saying site. There was an error running option S1 wireless LAN. Oop, what'd I do? Okay, do sudo. Oh my god, this is IW list WLAN 0 scan. Sudo IW. Ah, it showed a bunch of stuff. It showed a bunch of unknown stuff. RF kill unblock Wi-Fi. Okay, but what am I running? Run just RF kill or unf kill unblock or unf kill unblock Wi-Fi? What does that mean? RF kill unblock Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's still saying an error. What is the WPA? Well, there shouldn't be a WPA supplicant file because I set the Wi-Fi credentials in when we flashed it. IW first, yeah, okay. What is it? IW config. IO, no wireless extension, no wireless extension. CAN 0, no wireless extension. WLAN 0. IEEE 802.11 ESSID off any mode. Managed array point. I think we have wireless LAN. Do I enable network manager and advanced options? Advanced options. Where is, I've got expand file system, network interface names, network proxy setting, boot order, boot loader, WLAN, audio config, PCI. Where would network manager be? Where would network manager be? Display interface options. Oh wait, interface option, SSH, enable, RPI connect, BNC, SPI. Yeah, no. Go to advanced network config. So advanced options. There is no network config section under advanced options. I have network interface names and network proxy settings. That's the only thing under advanced in Raspberry config. There's system options, display options, interface options, performance options, localization, advanced options, update, and about. This is the light image. Should I have not put the light image on it? Should I have not put the light image on it? So I went with the light image because that's what Kiao recommends. So I went with the light image. Yeah, light image is fine. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out why. Yeah, it doesn't use sub. Can you try sudo? Yeah, I don't want the graphical stuff. Yeah, no, I don't need that. Can you do sudo nm2e command? Sudo m or nm2e. Okay, edit a connection, activate a connection, activate a connection. Okay, Wi-Fi. Yeah, there's the Wi-Fi. Password. Okay, put my password in. Connecting. It says connecting. Are we connected? We're connected. We're in. Okay, that sudo nm2e command seemed to have worked. Because I've got it now. So now I can unplug this, so I can actually plug this back in, so I can actually use my keyboard. Okay, there we go. CMD, this is H pi at that. That is not what I wanted to do. What the heck? That's not the Wi-Fi address. That's not what I copied. Copy, okay. Wait, what? We're in. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we let this do all this stuff. There we go. So much engagement. I know. And remember, If you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, check out the links in the video description. Affiliate links don't cost you anything extra, go a long way in supporting the channel. And some of them, like the Gamer Subs link, use code Canuck, save 10% off your order today. Don't forget to enter for your chance to win some polymaker filament, also video description. And hey, if you really want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member or Patreon supporter. Get access to videos early, you get to hang out when we do monthly live streams that are for the members only. You get access to super secret channels in the Discord. And hey, you help support the channel, which allows me to do cool stuff like this, like watch computers do computer stuff. Let's install, we install Kiao, boom, 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 cool. Okay, and then we start Kiao. Cool, okay. Select action. Would you like to try out Kiao V6? Sure. Or no, it's an alpha, no. Okay, install. So we are going to install Clipper. Yes. One instance. And off we go. So much engagement, all the engagement. Yeah, maybe I just had the wrong Wi-Fi credentials typed in or something. Maybe I screwed up and typed in something wrong or something. I don't know. But that's gonna take a bit there, so we'll let that do that. Okay, let's see what's going on in the world. Now I really want to know what Prusa was teasing. Now I really want to know what Prusa was teasing. Buying some tickets. What do you mean buying tickets? You shouldn't need to buy tickets. Tickets for what? It's just a draw at the end. It's not a raffle. Oh, the Phoenix raffle. Oh yeah, the Phoenix raffle. I would enter for that, but I legit I don't know where I'd put the Phoenix, so I'm not gonna get the Phoenix. I mean, if kits ever come out and LDO sends me one, I will build one. But like, I have no room for that kind of stuff. In terms of room, we have no room. Isn't installing Kiao and Clipper fun, guys? Look how much fun we're having. Put a 1 in chat if you're having fun. I want to know how many people here are having fun right now. Everyone should be having fun. This is a fun-only zone. Okay, so now we put the CM4 in this and see how it goes. You will have fun. This is an order, yeah. It's got a rock chip. Yeah. I can't even put this on. This won't work. Dang it. Oh. Also, I have a CM5 right there, or CM3A. I don't know. There you go. Look at all the ones in chat. Everyone's having fun. I'm not going to have fun when I got to sit down and try and figure out how to edit a 40-minute video and be ranting into like a 20-minute actual usable video. Now I understand why people have editors. Just like, here's the footage. Make it a thing. You figure it out. I got to sit down and do that now. You don't know where you're going to put your trident? On a shelf? Shelves are a good place for it. Come on. The Snyder cut. I'm wondering, will I have to set up? I don't think I should have to set up anything for communication because it should auto be set up. I might have to enable some stuff. What's my most used printer? It depends. I don't really have a specific most used printer. Simply for the fact that I just swap between printers. I use the printers I need when I need them. I'm a firm believer that you should not have, there is no best printer for everyone for every occasion. There's printers that are kind of good for a lot of stuff, but depending on what you're doing, it may not be. Like, I don't know. I talked about that in the video. I gotta edit. Okay. Oh yeah, I do have to enable some USB stuff, so we'll do that after. Okay, so add user pi group now. Yeah, sure. Okay. What printer has the most hours on it? It again depends. It again depends. I'm very much I use what I need to use when I need to use it. In terms of the most hours, it's my old V226, which is downstairs, which has the most hours of all my printers, and I haven't used it much in the past year. And it probably still has the most hours on it because I used it so much back in the day. But now everything kind of gets spread out because I have multiple printers. Okay, so now we got to install Moonraker. Install Moonraker. Cool. So yeah, it's kind of like, it's now that I have a lot of printers, it depends. 1 month it might be that guy. 1 month it might be this guy. 1 month it might be that. Like, for example, for a while, my most used printer was my Bamboo X1. Guess what? I haven't used that thing in probably 6 months. Why? I haven't needed to. Do not waste your time on a CB2. Well, that's why I got rid of it. That's why we got a CM4 in here now. What's my experience with the Siboor trying it so far? I'll let you know when we get it working. That should tell you everything. Mechanically, I think it's great, but it has the same problem a lot of printers have, and that is there's usually some cheap component that gives you trouble. And in this case, it's turning out to be the CB2, or at least we're hoping it's a CB2. I'm hoping once we get this installed, it works. Simple as that. Have I mic'd the bamboo carbon rods? Let me go get a new battery for this. I can mic them. Let me go get a new battery. I'll be back in 1 second. Where here? While I'm gone, you guys can watch firmware install. Okay. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? If you can hear me right now, write poopy butt in chat. If you can hear me right now, I want you to write poopy butt in chat. If you can't hear me, then ignore that message. I think this is the right battery. There we go. Oh, hey, they do work. I love these. Okay, so as much as I don't like DJI, they make cool shit. So these mics work like throughout the house. These have like 900 feet of range in like an actual like open door environment. That battery rolled away. Like an actual like outdoor open air environment, these mics have like 900 feet of range or something crazy like that. So I guess they do work throughout the house. That's good to know. So I don't know how many hours I have on my Bamboo. It's hard to say simply for the fact that I've reflashed the firmware a few times in ways that you're not supposed to. So that has like reset my settings a few times. But I do know I have at least over 1,000 hours at a minimum. Okay, we're gonna go with mainsail. Okay, so let's measure this. So you want me to measure it? Always clean. There we go. Okay. So for those wondering, this is a Mitutoyo. It is accurate to 0.005 millimeters. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it would help if I had the actual front cover on. There you go. Okay, let's see. What are we at? What are we at? Let's see. What are we miking these at? Okay. 9.985 and 9.982. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Mine are fine. But I've been cleaning them. How's this coming along? Oop, there we go. Download the recommended macros. Yes. Okay, so we got that. So we need to install a clipper screen now. Is there any way to get it to Wi-Fi safely data-wise? You can put it in LAN only mode, which means it will only talk to your internal wireless network. It shouldn't communicate to the internet. I don't trust that. The only way, in my opinion, to properly air gap a Bamboo machine, if you are concerned about your files potentially getting on the internet, if you are in a location where like you're doing NDA stuff, you cannot risk those files getting on the internet, don't even buy a Bamboo. Because you for a lot of those places, if you do have certain network security requirements, the just mere presence of the Wi-Fi chip itself is a no-no. That's why Prusa, you can remove the Wi-Fi chip. The only way you can run a Bamboo safely, if you are that concerned about potential internet connection, I run mine in LAN mode, but there's always a chance that can just turn off and then it connects to the internet and off you go, because it's already connected to your LAN. So unless your LAN doesn't have an internet connection, there's really nothing to stop it from just turning on LAN or turning off LAN mode if you accidentally push the button and dumping everything to the internet. Would just never be to connect it to the Wi-Fi and just use SD cards. That's the only other option, really. Default? Sure, why not? Yes. Press enter for default. Okay. Why not? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the only way to, if you are that concerned about whatever you're doing on your printer, getting on the internet, or just a lot of places have some pretty heavy network security requirements nowadays. If you talk to if you want to bring a printer into work or something, like again, I talk about this in the video I filmed last night. Hello, sir, madam person. This is a Raspberry Pi. I'm going to install whatever software I want on this. Can I come into your house and then connect this to your home network and give it Wi-Fi credentials? Will you let me do that? Will anyone in chat let me just put a Raspberry Pi on their home network with whatever I want to install on this? Would you let me? Would you let me? No. Hello, sir, madam. Thing I just said, but this time I've attached it to a 3D printer. Oh, you will take it? Okay, here you go. That's right. You don't need to worry about the firmware you installed on this that you downloaded off a Google Drive from overseas. It's always going to be good. You're never going to have an issue. Because remember, you don't need to worry about Creality. It's not Creality you got to worry about. It's not Siboor you got to worry about. It's not whatever company. You got to worry about their network security and somebody getting in and putting a malicious update on here that's now scrubbing your entire network. Oh, you put some banking info? You did some banking on your home network? Oh, yoink. Yeah. I love Clipper. I do not like Clipper on commercial machines. I really wish Duet was a lot more popular on commercial machines. I really would think Duet makes more sense. But the thing is, Clipper is shiny. You get that fancy graphical interface. You get webcam support built in. Clipper is shiny. It's got input shaper. It's the cool thing. I fully understand why you want to put Clipper on a machine. I personally, if I ever started up, you know, Great White North 3D printers, right? The other Canadian printer manufacturer, right? I would not sell machines with Clipper. They would be Marlin or Duet. That's what I would do personally. Have the option for the end user to put Clipper on it? Sure. Here's all the stuff. If you buy your own Raspberry Pi, here's a pre-made config. Go for it. You're on your own. But I would not sell machines with Clipper personally. I think it's too big of a potential issue, and we're seeing so many issues with crappy images. Because again, most companies aren't shipping their printer with a Raspberry Pi running Raspberry Pi OS, the native image that's open source that anyone can check. They're installing some random forked version of Armbian Buster from like 3 years ago that has been forked and modified, and you're downloading it off a Google Drive, and it's a pre-made image. Who knows what's in there? Who knows? And who knows, you hit update button and it pulls an update that now pulls updates from another server because somebody snuck some malicious code in there, and now they're able to check every file you ever upload to it, or, you know, just pull up your IP webcam. Who knows? I don't like it. How many times has Ring doorbells been hacked and people were spied on? How many times do baby monitors get hacked and people use, you can go on there's websites you can go on where you can just view open IP cams on the internet. Like, it's one of those things that I just don't trust. Like, I'm not, Chatman. I can never remember how you're supposed to pronounce that, Chatman. Don't forget, APT servers being defaulted to China-based servers. That's the thing. Like, I don't want to be the big, ooh, scary China, but it's just simply the fact you're pulling updates that you really don't know what's in those updates, and you don't know where they're coming from. If Ring ever comes out with a shower camera, don't buy one. something mom joke. I don't know. Run sudo debug. See, I don't even know what that is. I'm not gonna see that. Like, it's like Joel right here. Okay, Joel, I'm using it as an example. This isn't malicious. Imagine if that command that Joel just ran there dumps all Wi-Fi credential information to a server. Like, how many times are you setting up, like, I'm just copying and pasting commands here. What happens if somebody malicious got access to the Kiao GitHub and, like, just modified one of these commands to, like, just dump all kinds of Wi-Fi credentials to a server somewhere? Like, imagine that. And you're just like copy paste, run. You know, I don't know what the heck this does. Like, okay, I can kind of figure it out. It's a git clone. But I mean, like, some of these commands that people copy and paste, you really don't know what they do. And it's very easy for someone to slip a malicious command in somewhere nowadays. It's literally how all open source. The advantage you have with open source is you have peer review. The advantage you have with open source is that it's open. And if somebody tries to sneak something in, hopefully somebody catches it. The problem is you're downloading a pre-made image off a Google Drive overseas. Who knows what's in that? That's the problem. It happened recently with the YTDLP repo. Okay, yeah. Similar goes, wait a second. That's the advantage you have with open source, but also one of the disadvantages. Install network manager for the network panel. Yes. Rebooting. Oh, okay. Raspberry, go. Okay, so now it's rebooting. So hopefully we get Clipper screen now. Yeah, it was someone that noticed late. Yeah, somebody noticed like a 0.5 second latency in something that didn't exist before. Did a bunch of digging. It's like, oh, somebody put some malicious code in here. Yeah, also the other big issue that I worry about long-term support is, again, because they're not using a mainline Clipper image, they're using like their own little forked version of Clipper on their own hardware, is down the line, you might not be compatible with all the updates. So if they go and change stuff, like if you know, Clipper comes out with an update, like, oh, here's our new update, you need to run these commands. Oh, wait, it's not compatible with, you know, Creality's version of Clipper, because whatever they changed or whatever. Hey, we got Clipper screen. That's what I mean. It's you're kind of opening this big old can of worms by forking everything. You kind of don't want to fork it too much. Then you just end up like, it's like when I got into 3D printing, when you wanted to build a printer, there was like 20 different designs on Thingiverse, and you had to like pull mods from different areas and like follow this guide, but then when you get to this section, skip to this guide and then do this mod, but this mod conflicts with this mod. It was like that back in the day. It's like that kind of with Clipper now with a lot of these machines. It's like, oh, you can buy the Creality, but then you have to install this forked image of Clipper on it to unlock all the features, because Creality removed a bunch of the features because they put really low-end hardware in the machine that can't run all the features or something. And it's like, now you're like, yeah, it's, I don't like it. Okay. So we're in, we've got Clipper installed. Let me make sure. I think the last thing I have to install, oh no, install. So we got Clipper screen, don't need Octoprint. What is pretty G code? I do want to install Crow's Nest. So we'll install Crow's Nest. I do need to figure out how I'm going to put a camera in here. I think I have a DSI cable. Or I could just do a USB camera. I could just put a USB camera in this. More cameras. Haha, I have a camera now. Free G code is a street code renderer, I like it. Okay, I'll put, this is why I like Clipper. It's like, oh, there's a new package? Install it. Why not? I'm really hoping once we get this installed, I can just copy everything over and move on with our life. And it's like, okay, everything works. I know I'm going to have to probably do all the USB stuff again. It's probably going to be different. Oh my God, that's a lot of... What's all this? Then the update breaks. That's the trick. You want to know my secret? Don't update. Don't update. I have machines that are still running Clipper 9. Machine spirit is mad. Oh, don't want to offend the machine spirit. Blood for the blood god. Isn't there a giant robot at the center of Mars in the 40K universe or something? Packages on Linux, you see the rapid, yeah, it's like, what happened? Don't forget, we are doing the giveaway at the end of the stream. It's 4 o'clock now, we'll go to 5. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. It's giving me, oh, it's giving me a warning because we're at 100% CPU usage. It's like, you are using 100% CPU and 28%, 35% RAM. Okay. Clipper has encountered an error. No shit. Oh, that's cool. You're doing little wiggles. I think it's like 5 p.m. Eastern on Monday. They're launching it. I don't think I'll be able to stream because it'll just be me and the little guy. But we'll see. It'd be cool to do a Twitch stream of the launch. But better mode when you just want to update your Clipper screen, then finally Python pip dependency broke. I know. That's kind of the downside with Clipper. It's like you do one thing and it's like, oh, everything broke. 100% CPU, 58% RAM. Woo. Is there a car in my driveway? 1 second. No, that's not my wife's car. What am I doing for dinner tonight? I have no idea what I'm doing for dinner tonight. What time is the Logan Paul fight, by the way? Or is it Jake Paul? Jake Paul, right? What time is the fight at? I don't have Netflix, so I'm going to have to, like, pirate watch it. I just want to watch somebody beat the crap out of Jake Paul. That's all I want to do. I just want to watch Jake Paul get the crap beat out of him. That's all I want to do. Oh, okay, here we go. Do you want to add update manager? Yes. Reboot. Reboot now. Give me a Y. Give me a... Ooh, I only have to hit Y. I've increased my efficiency by 66%. Tyson is 60. I thought it was 57. I thought it was close to 60. Do I think I'll be affected by the Canada Post strike? I mean, technically I already am. My normal mail is Canada Post. So, yeah. Chicken parm? I did chicken parm the other day. Costco has pre-made chicken parms that are nice and cheap and easy to make. I just quickly make some rice in the... By the way, if you don't have a rice cooker, go buy a cheap rice cooker. It's so much nicer making rice in a rice cooker. You don't need a fancy one. Just go buy a cheap Walmart one. Good enough. It's just, the rice is so much better in a rice cooker. Okay. So, yeah, no. Install. Let's put pretty G code on. Sure. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. So we go back. Quit. Okay, so now the Manta MAP has a USB 2.0. To save power, the USB on the CM4 is disabled. To enable it, add the following lines to the config text file. DT overlay. Okay, but how do I do that? Okay, how do I get to the config.txt? Is it like nano? Oh, what do? Why do you not have the command to pull up the config to vi boot? The file you're looking for has moved to that. Okay. What do I do now? Okay. VI that. Okay. And then we add this. Oh, it's already enabled. Yeah, CM5 or CM4. CM4 enable host and built-in controller. CM5. I don't have a. Why? Is there a CM5 already? Is there CM5 already? I mean, we've added it. I don't need to add it. It's right there. I'm just trying to figure out. So do I need to add this under CM4 or is this okay here? It's just kind of weird. So do I need to add this like here? Oh, what'd I do? I need to sudo first. Oh. Okay, how do I sudo vi boot firmware No, that's not what I sudo vi that. There you go. Okay. Pretty G code is only for Fluid users. Fluid has no G code viewer. Oh, okay, whatever. Why not? Well, I don't know. I'm not using nano because somebody said don't bother with nano. Okay, whatever. Nano sudo nano. There. File is it open anyways? Yes. Okay, cool. So do I need to put this now? Is this good to have here, or do I need to put this here? Like, should I have this here because this is a CM4? Like this is what I'm trying to figure out is like, because this is a CM4, so should I put this here? Sure, why not? I don't think it'll hurt. Cool. Control X exit, save, yes, enter. Cool. Okay, cool. The default display interface is HDMI. The DSI interface is DSI. To get it, okay, I don't need that. The DSI downloaded and also includes if you don't want to install a DSI driver and only want to find the driver. Okay, so that I can pretty much ignore. Okay. So I think I can now boot this up. I think. I think we can boot this up now. Okay, so now let's pull it up here. What is the Wi-Fi address of this? Log in. Okay. Siboor Trident. Copy that. Copy. Okay. Printers. Edit. Put the new. Save. Okay. Printer. Siboor Quad XY. Okay, so now we're in there. Machine. Delete. Delete. I want to delete all of these. Okay. Delete. Delete. Upload file. Control A. Open. Okay. Actually, I know what we're gonna have to do now. Getting ahead of myself. Clipper setup. Install Clipper. LS serial by ID. Okay. Printer.cfg. Okay. So the MCU. Oh shoot, am I gonna have to install CAN bus stuff? I'm gonna have to install CAN bus stuff again, I think. I think I'm gonna have to install CAN bus bullshit again. Cart 2. So the cartographer, let me just copy that over. Boom, okay. Save, close. Main sale, or no, NHK. Boom, save and restart. So the problem is, yeah, probe. So the problem is now, just flash the Manta again with USB. No, the Manta can't be USB because the Manta is plugged in directly via the, it's plugged in via, does it need CAN? No, how is it plugged in? How is it talking with the main MCU? It does appear to be CAN bus. Because the thing is, it's USB serial. Sudo ls USB. Sudo ls USB. I mean, there's a camera. Should it be USB? Okay, let's go back to flashing the Manta. Set up Wi-Fi. Okay, configure the motherboard. Okay, so the connect device. Okay, insert the SD card in the Manta and power it on. Wait for. Okay. Okay. Not using, no, right now everything is USB. We just need to make the Manta talk to it now. So I think we just have to go through and do this. So what is this software here? We don't need SSH software. We have SSH software. Okay. So insert the micro SD into the Manta MAP and power it on. Wait for the system to start. It takes 1 to 2 minutes. Double press reset. It might be in catapult mode. I don't think we don't have Catapult installed. We shouldn't have Catapult installed. This is a fully fresh install of Clipper, essentially. So it's telling me to put an SD card in it. Oh, okay. Put an SD card. Do I need to put an SD card in it? I don't know. What is CAN? It's communication protocol. It's like USB. But we're not using CAN. I'm realizing I don't have an SD card reader out here. Man to this should be GPIO serial. So we do need to make it talk. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so let's do this. So we've logged in. So after connecting, you need to run the command. So cd clipper. Okay. Make menu config. Okay. So enable extra low level communications. Okay. Processor is an STM32. Processor itself is a STM32 723. Bootloader offset is 128 kilobit. Okay. Clock reference is 25 megahertz. Communication is GPIO, USB on PA1112, USB ID, and okay. After completing the configuration, hit Q. Okay, so that seems right. Right? Okay. Hit Q. Save configuration. Yes. Enter make to compile the firmware. After the make command is executed, Clipper will need to be generating the device. Home.clipper. You can download directly to your computer. Okay, so make. Who knows the command to dump this folder into the, so I can access it through Clipper? While I try and find a USB adapter here. That's not my USB adapter. You're not a USB adapter or an SD card reader. I know I have one inside. I might have to run inside and grab it. I've got a bunch. I've got so many SD cards here, but no SD card adapters. After enable the USB, you might have to, well, it should have already been enabled. We got to do this anyways. Okay, so that is CP Clipper, okay. Copy. That. And the reason we do that is because now, save, exit this, it will dump our firmware.bin into there. Download. Keep. So now we don't have to flash it directly. I'll just do the SD card method because I know that works. If I can find an SD card reader. I might have to run inside and grab mine. Where'd it go? I had one out there. That's annoying. Yeah, let me run inside and grab it. I've got a bunch. They're just all inside the house. 1 second. I'll be back. I'll just run and grab it. Go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Plug that in there. Okay. Downloads. Okay, so it's firmware.bin. So let's see here. So we've got that there. There's firmware.bin. After completing the configuration, hit Q, make, download to computer, using the SSH software. Okay, whatever. Rename clipper.bin to firmware.bin. I think we had it renamed to firmware.bin. Yeah. Copy to the root directory of the SD card. Insert the SD card into the Manta. Press the reset button or power on again, and the firmware will automatically be updated. After the update is complete, firmware.bin will be named to firmware.cure. Okay. So, if I can find... So the problem is the slot on this is underneath and I can't see it. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be annoying. Something fell. What fell? Oh, that's the old battery. Okay. I can't get at it. It's right there. Okay, it's right there. I can't get at it from that side. Okay, that's in. Where's the reset button on this? Where's the reset button on this? Where's the reset button? Where's reset? Where's reset? Where's the reset? Where's the reset? Oh. Reset. Okay. Where's the reset? Hit the reset button. Okay, but wait. Where's the reset? Where's reset? Probe. Where's the reset? To the left, down from the CPU. Oh, there it is. I got boot and boot. I got boot and boot. Oh, there's reset. And then I pushed a button. Oh, the light flashed. Okay. And now plug you. There we go. Take that out. Where did I put the USB adapter? There it is. Make sure this flashed properly. So now it's firmware.cure. So we're good. So it did flash. So now, if all is well, come on. If I rerun this, should have three things. There we go. So this is that now. So control copy. Go here. You want a freezy? 1 second. That's that. Okay, save and restart. Error. Unknown chip name probe. Where is that at? Probe Z, virtual and stop. Where is that error popping up? What is pin chip name probe? You want a freezy? What color freezy do you want? You want white, pink, purple, blue, or red?
Red.
Here you go. Take that to mommy. Okay. Need the cartographer clipper extra for that section to work. Refine Pro. Is there something I should be installing for cartographer? Okay, so we gotta install cartographer. Okay, so here, let me turn this off, put the V3 probe back in, and then we'll install the cartographer stuff. Because I had to uninstall all this stuff. So turn you off. Okay. That's that one. What is that? Colin gifted $2. Cheers and appreciated for the blue freezy. You know what? If you show up in the next 5 seconds, I will give you a blue freezy. And that includes the delay. That means by the time you're seeing this, it's too late. Maybe next time. Okay, come on. Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd that go? That's metal. They need you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gotcha. I love screws that are non-magnetic. I love non-magnetic screws. Just makes it all hard to work with. Okay. So, unplug this guy. I don't have a Ring doorbell. My security solution is independent. Okay. Although I will say I did pull out a wire doing that just now. Shoot. Really? Really? Pulled out a wire, now I gotta fix it. Dang it. This is just not my day. How quickly can I even get at this? How do I get at this? I gotta, okay. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Come on. Oh, somebody gifted. Hegnatic gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. David gifted 250. They would also like a blue freezy. Is the wire? No, I pulled the wire out. The wire was good until I just pulled it out just now. It was good before. I did already check it previously. Yeah. I literally just ripped it out right now, unplugging it. And I know that because this is the power wire and the light was always on. So if I had broke it, if this had been an issue, the light wouldn't have been on. I hate crimping little itty bitty wires, though, I will say. It is kind of annoying. One. What? What's wrong? What? What's wrong? Wait, what's wrong? What's wrong?
I need something healthy now.
You need something healthy?
Yeah.
Well, you want an apple?
I want something else healthy in here.
What do you, I don't have a lot of healthy food out here, buddy.
I want in here.
In where?
In there.
In the fridge?
In a cooler.
We don't have a cooler out here. All we have out here is stuff in the freezer.
There.
But what do you want?
Something healthy.
I don't think we have anything healthy in here, buddy. Come here. Like, all we have is freezies and frozen bread and pizza.
But they're not healthy.
No, you know, all the healthy stuff is inside, buddy. It's okay. It's okay.
And Mom, there's no eating.
Well, go ask Mom for something healthy.
I want something healthy. Okay, buddy.
Oh, poor guy's having a breakdown. Apparently he wasn't supposed to have that freezy. I didn't know that. And Mama told him he can't because it's before dinner and it's not healthy. And yeah, he's not taking it well. Okay, pull that out. In. Lock that in place. There we go. Okay. Give him half a freezy. I mean, that's what we normally do. We give him half a freezy. Oh, it doesn't help that my Z switch is loose too. The end stop's loose. Okay, let's see. You go through here. There we go. Okay. And now plug this in. Oh my God, this is one of those things that's like, why is this such a pain in the butt? And then you're like, I get why it's a pain in the butt, but you know what? I'd rather not have been doing any of this. It's like, yeah, I'm getting a ton of content off rebuilding this machine for the billionth frickin' time. But this isn't what I want it to be doing. I'm trying to plug it in now without having to take all my panels off. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that's that. Okay. You come over here. Ratch, $5. Cheers and appreciate it for the healthy snacks, frozen yogurt. He has a bunch of frozen yogurt. The problem is he eats it like crazy. So like he goes through it like all the time. So it's like we have a bunch of frozen yogurts. The problem is he doesn't really. Come on, come on. Oh, frick. This sucks. Trying to plug this back in without having to disassemble everything is, I'm not going to say annoying as shit. But it's annoying as shit. There we go. There we go. Okay. One. Okay. Now I come over to this side. Plug this in. Is the Magneto X worth it? It depends. What do you need it to do? And does it fit your use case? I like it. I don't use it a lot. I have an early version that needs some fixing. But I think it's a really cool machine. And it definitely has uses for some people. For everyone, probably not. I don't think it's like on the same level of a machine as like a Bamboo or a Prusa. It's definitely more of a, frick. It's definitely more of a tinkerer's machine than some other machines that are currently on the market. But if you are an adventurous type and you want something that is different, there's plenty of good reasons to get one. It's quiet for its size, other than the fans. The fans are loud, but any fan with a lot of cooling is going to be loud. Let's be honest. Okay. Go. Gotta tighten that up now. Wait, are all the cables in there? Yeah, all the cables are in there. Okay, so now I can put this back in and then power it up and install. Oh. Go. There we go. Okay. Power up. Okay, where's the cartographer stuff I gotta install? Cartographer probe. Okay, where does anyone have a quick link to the stuff I gotta do to install cartographer? Installation and setup. Probe installation, classic touch installation. I just want to do probe just the basic version. Can, whatever, don't need this, don't need that. Okay, where's, I don't need can, this isn't can, I need, where's classic? Clipper setup. Okay, so I gotta install this stuff here. I know touch probably isn't too hard to set up, but you know what? I really want to, what the heck is all this stuff? What is what is all this shit? Okay. Okay, anyways, CD. If you are in mainland China, use the following commands. Okay, in order to keep that, please keep the following there. So we copy this to Moonraker. Yeah, manager sonar. Save. Do touch now. I'll do touch later. I'm just trying to get the machine up and running. I really, at this day and time, don't care about adding extra features to a machine that doesn't even work. I want to make sure this works before we start fiddling with stuff. That's basically the whole thing I'm trying to do right now, is just get this working. And the reason, and now it's Moonraker can't connect to Clipper. What's going on here? System restart. Do you wish to reboot? Yes. Reboot the host. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. I don't like the fact it makes a pop noise when you turn the screen off. That part's a little concerning. There is a speaker in there, so I'm not too concerned. It just makes like a noise when you turn off. Okay, so we got the cartographer stuff is installed. We've copied over all the old config stuff. We should be good to go finally. Okay, what's with these errors? Warning, failed to load extension path sonar. Failed to load extension path. What is all this Moonraker error stuff? What cruise sonar what is managed service sonar? What is all this sonar stuff? No, I literally deleted everything out of... Okay, the problem is, though, I can ignore it, but it's not... It's preventing Clipper from booting up. It's preventing Clipper from booting up. Sonar... What is sonar? Oh, so I can delete all the sonar stuff. Okay. No, still. I'm gonna delete that. Delete. Okay, so sonar stuff's all gone. Save and restart. Update, failed to load extension, LED effect. What? Origin get is system service false and update manager print bed mesh. What is all this shit? Print area bed mesh. What is all this stuff? Print area bed mesh. Why is this in Moonraker? Moonraker can't connect to Clipper. Okay, let's try a clean reboot. Let's try this. Work. Just work. 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 Moonraker connected, Clipper disconnecting, retrying number 2, retrying number 3. How are you not talking to this? How are you... Moonraker is not talking to Clipper. What is going on here? Moonraker can't connect to Clipper. What? Error code. Can I install Moonraker? Pretty sure I installed Moonraker. Actually, Moonraker's installed. Clipper's installed. Yeah, let me uninstall Clipper and then reinstall Clipper. Remove Clipper. And then we'll reinstall Clipper. Okay. Install. Install Clipper. Clipper was successfully. No, I want to. Oh, this is removed. Okay, back. Install Clipper. Now we install Clipper again. Just gonna keep this right here. Andrew Rogers, $10. Cheers and appreciate it for the Percussive Corrections Fund. I'm about to do this. What Mike Tyson's about to do to Jake Paul. Installing Python virtual environment. Ooh. Okay. So everything's installed. So now this. I don't even. Let's turn it off. 1, 2, 10. I need to start Moonraker. I restarted the whole machine. I just want to make plastic boat. I just want to make plastic boat. Nope. Why is this not working? What is going on here? What is going on here? Reinstall Moonraker. This is getting insane. You know, the Clippy logs. The problem is, I try to open up the Clippy logs. There ain't no freaking Clippy logs. Can't open the Clippy logs if there ain't no Clippy logs. I love the people in chat that are just throwing random stuff out that has nothing to do with the errors we're having right now. Cannot connect to Moonraker. It can't connect to Moonraker. What the fuck is going on here? It's not the dip switches. And for those at home, it's not the USB. This is all internally on the CM4. So the USB would have nothing to do with this. Install Moonraker. We've just reinstalled Clipper and Moonraker and it's not fixing it. Take the SD card out. There is no SD card. IP change? No. If you're just throwing something out that you have no idea if what you're saying is actually what's going on, don't throw stuff out because this has nothing to do with the IP address or USB. So this is all internally on, this is all software on the Raspberry Pi not talking to each other. This has nothing to do with the USB hubs or the IP address. The fact that it's giving me this shows that we're talking to it. So it's not an IP address thing. Can I show the Moonraker log? I can't even get into the mainsail freaking interface. Yeah. Okay. Cannot connect to Moonraker. Host, blah, blah, blah. Max retries with URL. Failed to establish new connection. Erno 11. Connection refused is the error I'm getting. View the log file. Cool. Service. Back. Sudo service Moonraker. Unrecognized service. Clipper and Moonsail are installed. Moonraker is installed. Mainsail is installed. It's all installed. So then what the fuck's going on here? Cat printer logs less. Okay. That's a great log. I got nothing there. That's a great log. That's great. Nothing's running. Nothing's running. Install Moonraker. We've tried installing and uninstalling and reinstalling. Remove Moonraker. Remove Clipper. Okay, so we don't have Clipper, we don't have Moonsail. Perform action. Install. Install Clipper. Okay, I want to delete my printer data folder and copy your backup again. How do I do that? New member. Sudo rmrv. Alright, well. It's all installed. Turn off. 1, 2, 10. Nope. Nothing. Sudo rmrv and then reinstall all that. So, okay. So should I run that, then uninstall, then reinstall, or should I uninstall everything, run that, then reinstall? What should I do here? Backup. I already got backups. Uninstall first. Okay. So. Okay, I'm just gonna stop replying to anyone who suggests something we've already tried. Burning sage. Oh, I'm gonna go burn some other stuff. Okay, install Moonraker now. Yes. I'm about to put some clown music on right now. Not angry. Honestly, I'm more frustrated with anything because this is the kind of bullshit that you should just not have to deal with. Okay. So we've done that. Quit. Sudo apt get upgrade or update. I don't know. Update. Sure, whatever. Upgrade. So how do I do the fucking upgrade thing? You know what? Screw it. Whatever. Should I even bother checking incomplete? Why is Crow's Nest now incomplete? Why is Crow's Nest now incomplete? What? Sudo apt upgrade. Upgrade or update? Update. Why is Crow's Nest now incomplete? What the shit? 24 packages can be upgraded. Run app list. Okay. Because you need to reinstall Crow's Nest since remove the others and reinstalled. Oh, bloody fucking hell. Okay, I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with that later. I just want to get this working. Error. Okay. So if I go to machine. Okay. So delete this. Delete. Upload files. Everything but Moonraker. We already have Moonraker. Okay. Now. Do I have to reinstall the cartographer stuff? I gotta do the cartographer stuff again. Your folder links are still pointing to the old Siboor config, so your home folder config is incorrect. And okay, where is that at? Okay, so okay, wait. Your folder is still pointing to the old, so your home folder config is incorrect in CFG. Okay, where is that at, Bert North, and where do I fix that? Install cartographer cd home pi lss. I haven't. Okay, you know what, let me install this. Get that installed. Put this into Moonraker. Save that. So this is the problem. I've got somebody who with the most absolute authority says this, and then immediately after, oh, don't worry about that. Like, this is the problem with doing community firmware updates. Let's do a full restart. Fuck it. I really don't care about LED effects, honestly. I really don't care about LED effects. I honestly don't care. I just want the printer to frickin' print and not fail 5 minutes in. Palette, however you pronounce that, I don't give a crap about LEDs. Clipper has encountered an error. Section LED effects. Okay, how do I install LED effects? Where's the stupid LED effects? Clipper, LED effects. Okay, plug in. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? How do I do this? Where's the this? Cool. Automatic installation. Cool. Cool. Okay, let's do that. Raspberry. Cool. We're in. Hack the Gibson. I just want this to be over so I can end the stream, so I can go make dinner and then watch Logan Paul get the crap beat out of him. Cool. Okay, we're good there. Cool. If you're okay, cool. Are we good now? Restart. Try again. Moonraker warnings. What the frick is this going on now? Dashboard. Oh my god. Okay, wait. We're in G-code path. Oh, received. Okay, so I gotta change home. Okay, so where's this at? Virtual Clippers configuration. Okay. Machine. Let's see if she. Oh wait, no. Okay. So that is Pi. Save. Restart. Okay, so we clear that. Printer is not ready. There we go. Phil S. Congratulations, Phil S. You have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker. You'll get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. Okay. Tomorrow, we're either going to get this working or I'm taking it out back and taking a sledgehammer to it. One or the other. Hey, if Siboor, if you're in chat, you got till tomorrow to make this thing work. I'm done with it. I am done with it. That is, I've swapped so many components out of this machine to try and get it working. Yeah. It's a straight up lemon. It's a straight up lemon. I'm calling it there. Unless Siboor figures out, yeah, no, I'm not happy. Anyways, take care. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. If you want to help support the channel, links in the video description. Shout out to Polymaker for the spool filament we give away this stream and every stream. And for those that donate to the channel, gift the memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. Would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. I'm going to go have a drink. Goodbye.